involved, they feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go bootleg. Love rolling to his right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Throwing. Love. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Love. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there on the catch and run. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Love. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves you out that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago. So a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. On the handoff, this is Dillon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Hurts. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And here's Joseph Charlton now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road. And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Catches, 58 yards, and a score. And he now has 15 touchdowns on the season. When you have that kind of production, everybody's happy. From ownership to the fans to your teammates. Heck, your family at home is real ecstatic about what you've gotten done. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Love's throw here taken in by Gesicki. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Love. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for. Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum? Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Hurts throw complete there to Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Jordan Love in this offense ready to get the football back. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well, no one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action. Love to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there for the Dolphins. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Hurts to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And finally, down at the 41-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, going to the air with Love. And his throw here is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Handoff here to Nwangu. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he's got room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Flush to his right. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. Love now to pass on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kene Nwangu with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you got a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now back to throw. Again, he finds more. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go. before halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Love now. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 6th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They're going to look to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Handoff right side to Nwangu. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Another run now for Nwangu. He's to the 10, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Here we go.
So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. And Deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kene Nwangu. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
First down, Love to pass. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
That's how we do it.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Too little, cut. 57 to Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. He finds his man. Complete. That's Simon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Jets on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's the big man Dillon with it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
57 is Mike. Hey.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jalen Phillips able to drop him for a loss of a couple. This is Dillon on the counter. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Come on now.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sanders now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game. And there's taken into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And the Jets set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Push him back. Push him back. 57. Back to 60. Back to 60. 57. Mike, 57. I got him.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Taken in at the 22. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they close.